Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from T&J, and welcome back to the Charlotte 49ers Dynasty. We open up conference play here in this episode as we take on our big brother, our rival in North Carolina. Not only that, but we take on Mr. North Carolina, the golden child out of North Carolina, Bo Bell. In his sophomore year, he finally gets a chance to start. He had limited carries his freshman year, but now the reins are all his. This is going to be a tough game. Kevin Ward is also another athlete they brought in with Bo Bell, and he is their quarterback, and man, is he fast. He can also move. He can play running back if he really wanted to. Their leading receiver is Gosnell. He's got 2 touchdowns, but the guy to watch is Kendrick Bingley Jones. He is very good coming off the edge, but he's not that fast, so we'll have to block him for sure with our offensive line struggles. Now, looking at our defense, I want to make a change. Xavier Hayes has been the main edge rusher in this defense, but I want to switch that up, move him to linebacker because he actually plays good coverage in linebacker, and then move Daniel Yates up to the main edge rusher. I really love what he's been doing so far when he's been getting in and getting opportunities to blitz, so I want to give him an opportunity. I want to first look at our top recruits here. These are our first subscriber recruits, our first 5. Carlos Ricardo Jr. is the top quarterback. We're going to go after him because you can never have a great enough quarterback. We're going to go after him. He's our number 1 player on the board. He is the number 1 player in the country. We're behind on him. Marlo Barlow, we're also behind on. He's a good tight end. I'm just waiting for a great tight end in this offense. Trayvon Roberts is interesting, man. We are second place behind NC State. If we can steal him from our rival, that would be huge. All of these recruits are going to North Carolina schools, including Brickashaw Wyatt, who is an interesting, unique prospect. 94 speed at the safety position. Man, that could pay off when sending him on blitzes. And when guys get over the top, he can have the recovery speed to knock away some deep passes. And then there's James Scott. He is a very good, tall, lanky quarterback, a prototypical guy. He's got a big arm. He also can move a little bit, 73 speed. His accuracy is 74, but his arm strength is very good. And I think that he's a guy that can definitely fit this Texas Tech style air raid offense. So here we go. On the road in Chapel Hill, here is Brooklyn Santana back to receive the opening kickoff, and he takes it back across the 25. Out comes Terrence Pitt Howard. He had over 100 yards last week, almost 20 carries, and a touchdown. So he's going to get the first carry of the game. This is Pitt Howard up the middle, running over a defender and picking up a gain of 5. I can see TPH cracking 1,000 yards plus this season. I'm guessing about 1,200 yards if I had to say today. Here's a quick throw. That's Maurice Parks, the freshman, across the middle. He picks up a gain of 13 yards. Now, Parks and Daquan Jones on the outside have played a very good role so far. They've been rotating in on the outside and have been changing our offense that way. We've never actually thrown to the outside so much now that JPE, Maurice Parks, and Daquan Jordan are all out there. So here we go, handoff. This is Ncaa Labata who checks into the game for the injured TPH. Now, TPH has been shaken up quite a bit to start the season, and Ncaa Labata has been getting playing time early on. So here's Parker now. 3rd and 6, throw to a wide open Ncaa, and he doesn't have enough on the pass, and Ncaa falls down. It's a loss of 3. So we had to punt it away on the opening drive. Here is the punt back to the returner for North Carolina, and it bounces off of him, and it's picked up by Parker. That's right. That's Devin Parker playing special teams, our quarterback. But look at this. He was in, and that shows what type of athlete he is. He came into our program. I never really showed it, but as an 80 overall defensive back, and now he's playing quarterback. So here we go back on offense, but there is a loss of 3. We tried the option. It didn't work. It was covered up. So 3rd and 13. This is Parker scrambling to the right side. He's going to keep it himself, put on a juke move, and get about 12 yards back. But it's a 4th and 1. We're going to go for this here in this rivalry game. Number 3 UNC. Why not? TPH. He's going to get the carry. Handoff up the middle. He finds the crease and falls forward. and he falls just at the inch-yard line. It's a gain of 7, 1st and goal. So TPH remains in the game, handoff to him, and it's a touchdown. Charlotte takes the 7-point lead here in the first quarter. Nice little drive that time of 20 yards, and it's 7-0 after the blunder at punt. So here we go. Bo Bell out on offense. He gets the first carry of the game. It's an option, and it's a gain of 8. Now, Bo Bell, he's been the golden child in North Carolina for the past 4 years, dating back into high school. As that's a throw out to the right side. That is Downs, who's got it on the sideline. Only need 1. It's a gain of 8. So Ward is a very good quarterback so far this year. Here is a handoff, this time to Bo Bell, but a nice stop in the backfield. Jamar Parker was there for the stop, and he gets in, and now that's a 3rd and 12 as we set them up on offense with a 3-back set. Here is Bo Bell. He gets the catch, and he's not going anywhere. There is Daniel Yates with the stop, and he gets his first tackle after moving over to edge rusher. So here we are back on offense, 1st and 10. The pressure is right there, and Devin Parker goes down. It's a loss of 11, and there is Bingley Jones into the backfield. You can't hold him for long. We start the second quarter now, a 3rd and very long. Parker throws across the middle, and it's picked off. He was looking for Brooklyn Santana up the seam, and that throw was just not accurate. And that's the thing with Devin Parker. Most of his throws are accurate, but he does turn the ball over, and that one was thrown into traffic. No choice there. So 1st and 10, here is Brown. Another quick screen across the middle, and it's a gain of 11, and that is a 1st down. Nice design on that play. Here is Bell with a handoff up the middle, and look at Daniel Pierre. I think he's starting to finally come into his own. Look at him plow over that offensive lineman, and that brings it to a 2nd and 11. This time, Pierre is on the ground. Bo Bell, big hole, touchdown. They cut Daniel Pierre that time, and they go straight to the same hole. This time the hole is wide open, and it's a touchdown, 7-7. Bo Bell scores. So here on the next drive, here's a quick throw, and that is out to Brooklyn Santana, who can't hold on to that one. That's going to be a drop. 2nd and 10, another handoff. This is Terrence Pitt Howard up the middle, running over a defender and getting 12. 1st down for him. Close to the 50. Devin Parker with 4 wide receivers out there, throwing to the right side. That is Maurice Parks, and he picks up a gain of 7. One thing I love about Devin Parker, he's not afraid to make the tough throws. Here's an option keeper. He gets to the outside, outrunning the defensive tackle. Gain of 6. So now we're across the 50 now, just in the field goal range. 3rd and 1. There's a whip route wide open, and that is caught by Devon Cash, and it's a gain of 12, his first catch of the game out of the slot. We line up Terrence Pitt Howard and Matt Brooks in the slot this time. Parker moves, throws, intercepted. This is Roseman. The 2nd turnover of the game for Parker. He was looking for Maurice Parks back across the field and just overthrew him. Wasn't even close, and the 2nd interception of the game sets UNC up with great field position now after that stop. So here's Kamari Morales, their leading receiver as far as catches, his first catch of the game. So now 2nd and 11. They get it to about the 2-minute warning here. No college rules. Here is Kevin Ward up the middle, and he picks up a gain of 7. Now, he's a guy that's going to run the ball quite a bit. He's got 90 speed, so you got to watch out for that. Put a spy on him sometimes. Ward throws across the middle, and that's Gosnell, his first catch of the game. That's a gain of 10 and a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute left here in this first half. Here is Ward with 3 wide receivers out to the right side. He's going to take off. He's got the speed. He throws a mean stiff arm that time to Xavier Hayes and picks up about a gain of 10, just short of the 1st down marker. So 3rd and inches, they're going to hand off to Bo Bell. He's got space up the middle, and a couple of blocks, touchdown. 14-7 here for UNC, and what a great block by number 1 on the outside, picking up a pancake on the outside, then picking up Clifton Cobbin on the block. So here is Parker back out onto the field. He's going to find Matt Brooks. It's a gain of 11. Nice throw by him from the pocket. You know, Parker is a pocket passer with a runner's leg. And here's he throws to the right side. It's going to be caught. Brooklyn Santana. That is an excellent throw by Parker. That's what I mean. I mean, like, he's accurate for a lot of the time. It's just sometimes he turns the ball over. So here's Parker this time. Design run on a 3rd and 8. He just takes off downfield and picks up a gain of 16. The speed is too much to handle at times. 20 seconds left. Here's a handoff. Here's a Terrence Pitt-Howard, and he gets just tackled at the 5. Nice play in the backfield. 5 seconds left. We heard up to the line. Quick throw, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. Devon cashes in. Nobody gets him right up the seam right away, and he is just open, and he holds on to it while absorbing the hits. What a great catch by Cash. 14 up going into half, just what the experts predicted. So here we go to start the second half. Kevin Ward has not missed a pass so far. Let's see what he does in the second. Here's a handoff, Bo Bell, and he can't go anywhere. That is Jake Lee into the game. He comes up with the stop, and that is a loss of 1. It's not going to work. 3rd and 8 this time. 3 wide receivers out there and a tight end, Morales. Throwing to the middle of the field. It's Brown who barely gets it. It's a first down. Kevin Knox has been struggling on the right side of this defense. I could eventually make a change because I don't think Knox is having a great time, opposite of where he was last year. Vincent Youngblood played there last year. It doesn't look like he's having a great time out there. So UNC answers. They're now inside the 10. 1st and goal. Ward takes off and gets tattooed. Daniel Pierre having the greatest game he's had so far in these first 3 games of his career. Look at this. He was on the ground, got up, and that's just the athlete in him. He's able to make the play. 2nd and goal now. Ward takes off. Nobody's home this time. It's a touchdown. That 90 speed can take off in a hurry. 10 yards out. UNC takes the lead. So I actually simmed the field goal, so if we score on this drive, we will sim our field goal to make it even. Here is Terrence Pitt-Howard on the next carry. It's a gain of 12 and a first down. So now at the 50, here is Parker, option keeper, and he takes it up the middle, and this one goes for a gain of 9. I like to use the option sporadically just so that I keep the defense on their toes. And this playbook is more of a passer's playbook. The Texas Tech playbook, it's an air raid. Doesn't have many option plays. So here's Maurice Parks. He catches this one, but it ends up being a loss of 1. He can't spin away. So 3rd and 8, quick slant, and that is to Parks again. But he cannot throw the ball accurately. Devin Parker can't. And we do settle for the 52-yard field goal, and that one is good. 17-20 now as here is Kevin Ward backing onto the field. He's going to try to scramble, but he can't get away. That's Daniel Pierre's 2nd sack of the game. Look at this stat line. 4 tackles for loss, 2 sacks in this one, and 7 total tackles. 2nd and 12, handoff, Bo Bell up the middle, and he throws the stiff arm, getting about a gain of 10. Billy Bugs was there for the stop. 3rd and 1, let's see what they do. I thought they were going to run that time. They throw Gosnell across the middle, wide open. He's inside the 15, gain of 26. It's a 3-point game going into the 4th quarter. So Ward now trying to scramble again, and he's not getting away. It's Daniel Yates, his 1st sack since putting him into that edge rusher role, and he didn't let Ward get away. So now 2nd and 14, handoff, Bo Bell. He gets to about the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 11. Bo Bell is so good, he's over 100 yards in this game. 3rd and 3 this time, Ward throws to the sideline. It's caught by Brown, and he does get a foot in bounds. He only needed 1. He got 2. 1st and goal. Kevin Ward throws across the middle. It's Gosnell, his 3rd touchdown of the year. And Kevin Ward has not missed a pass in this game. 27-17, down by 2 scores here with about 7 minutes left. Here's a quick throw, and that is JPE for his 1st catch of the game. We hurried up to the line now. Time is not our friend in the rain. Here is Parker moving, throwing. He's got JPE again. A gain of 13. JPE is so crisp at his route running. We definitely got to get him the ball more. Line him up in the slot sometimes as well. So now we get it to about the 45 now for a 3rd and 10. Throwing to the right side, it's Matt Brooks who finds a spot in the zone. It's a gain of 24. Good blocking by our offensive line. You don't see that very often. So 1st and 10 now. Here's Parker throwing across the middle. He's got Alex Patterson, the backup tight end, inside the 5. His 2nd catch of the game. Nice throw by Parker. So now 1st and goal at the 4. Handoff. Terrence Pitt-Howard runs over the safety. It's a touchdown. Terrence Pitt-Howard is such a good back. He just takes it and runs it in. It's now just a 3-point game. 5.5 to go now. UNC with possession. Kevin Ward takes off, and nobody's home. He gets across the 50 and more to about the 42. It's a gain of 18 yards. So now they get it to about the 36-yard line here on a 2nd and 5. Here's a draw play. Bo Bell tries to break to the outside, and he can't get there. Nice stop by Chase Rollins. He was there for the stop. So 3rd and 4 this time. Here is Ward from the shotgun. Quick throw, and it's deflected. How about Jamar Parker playing some defense? We dropped him back in coverage that time, and he gets the deflection. And now they try to kick the long field goal. This is from about 52. What we kicked before, and the kick is up and off the crossbar. It's a 3-point game still off of that missed field goal. We have 4.5 to drive the length of the field. So here's Terrence Pitt-Howard, 1st carry of the next drive, and it's a gain of 7. And we want to think 6 on this drive, not just 3. Terrence Pitt-Howard sticks in the game, handoff up the middle, breaking a tackle, falling forward, a gain of 11. It's hard to bring Terrence Pitt-Howard down on the 1st tackle. He's at 81 yards in this game. So Parker, quick throw across the middle. It's Santana who does fall over the defender and picks up the 1st down. It's a gain of 8. He's got 3 for 45 so far. The safeties creep up, and we catch it. Change the play as Parker. He's going to throw across the wide open middle. It's a touchdown, Brooklyn Santana. He was wide open. They sent all out blitz and just forgot about Brooklyn. And I think that was just a lapse in coverage. Nobody had the slot guy. So now it's 31-27. Here is Ward trying to take off up the middle on a quarterback design draw. And our defense is there. Ralph Clark gets credit for the stop. Levi Wallace was also there. So now 3rd and 13 from the shotgun. Ward throws left side. He's got downs and gets tackled, and he's going to get stopped at about the inch-yard line there for a 4th and inches. Chase Rollins was there. 4th and inches, 1:20 left. This one could be the game if we get a stop. Ward tries to take off, and he gets stripped, and it's picked up. It's going to be Jamar Parker on the recovery. How about Daniel Yates? His 1st career start at edge rusher, and he gets 2 sacks, none bigger than this one. He just grabs Ward from behind and strips the ball out. But look at all of our defensive linemen. Jamar Parker wreaking havoc. Daniel Pierre's man is on his ground. And then Xavier Hayes, look at him. He's the one who kind of forced him to scramble up the middle. And now we have a chance to seal this game. A 1 first down wins it now. Here is a carry, and Cade Kaiser carries us to a victory. An upset of number 3, North Carolina. How about this Charlotte team? 3-0, and I don't even think we're playing our best football yet. We're still getting used to this new playbook, but today it was all about Charlotte defeating their bigger brother. And I did not think this would be this type of game. In the rain, a gutsy performance by our defense. And I got to give the game ball to our defensive linemen. Daniel Yates, Daniel Pierre, both of those guys just absolutely balled out. Now, looking at our team on offense, I think we still need to go to another gear in our passing game. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's just this offense is just kind of difficult to run. We don't really have a passer at quarterback who's meant to sling the ball around. He's just more of a well-balanced guy who can also run the option. I think that last year's offense fit Devin Parker a whole lot better than this one, but it's okay. We're still getting better. We're 3-0 for a reason. top 25 as well. But how about Yates and Pierre? 2 sacks apiece, but Pierre definitely had a great game. 4 tackles for loss. Yates had the strip at the end. Bo Bell had over 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Ward also ran for 53 yards and a touchdown as well. Now, one change I probably want to make going forward is moving Kevin Knox back to the left side of the field. He's getting burnt quite a bit on the right side. He gives up a lot of short first down, third down, key third down plays, and we really need to change that going forward. So we are 18 in the country after that win. UNC only drops to 8. I guess that's the respect of Charlotte now. I thought that Daniel Yates would have won Player of the Week or even Daniel Pierre, but we did not get it. I'm very disappointed by that. That was a big game from them. But continuing this schedule, we play Notre Dame, I should say, and Virginia Tech coming up, both 2-2 on the season. And then we will play UCF and Syracuse. So we have a couple of winnable conference games. Now that we see we can beat UNC, I think Notre Dame's going to be a tough game. So is Virginia Tech. So we'll have our work cut out, but I have confidence, really high confidence in this team now. I think we can get it done. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I hope the rain don't come in November, 'cause the summer went way too fast. I'm trying real hard to remember all of the good times.